It is Wednesday, August 30th, 2023, and I am so excited to be making this video because we have college football tomorrow and we are going to freaking gamble on all these players, on all these teams, on all these over-unders. I'm hype. I've got my notes right here. I'm ready to give you guys a good video. I've got two games I'm focusing on in this video. We're looking at Florida traveling to Utah. Huge matchup. I'm so pumped for this game, man. And then Nebraska, Minnesota. Ooh, I love the play that I've got here. I'm looking at it. I'm going to give it to you by the end of this video. Before I get into the picks, I've got a couple player props, a couple sides. No totals today, but I'll tell you how I feel about the totals in a second. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be doing free pick videos like this all the time. Be sure to join my free private group chat. It is, I guess it's not private, it's public, it's free. You can join through the link in the pinned comment of this video. Post a ton of plays there every single day. I've been doing DFS for a living now for the past 2 years. Last season was my coming out party. I made over $500,000. It changed my life. I retired myself, my wife, our family. We've got the whole family in on this now. They help me make videos. They help me research all sorts of stuff. So I'm just super happy. This shit has changed my life. And if you love sports and you want to make money, my goal in these videos is to help you guys become more profitable and just smarter sports investors. And if you want to view this as an investment and you want to take it serious, this is the channel for you. Now, at the same time, we have a ton of fun with this stuff. So I'm going to show you guys ways you can have fun and still be smart and still use math to your advantage. So if you're into that, hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing this all season. So last year, Utah played Florida, but it was at the Swamp. Florida had home field advantage, and they had Anthony Richardson, one of the most explosive quarterbacks in all of college football. Anthony Richardson basically put the Gators on his back, took them to the promised land. He had 3 rushing touchdowns, 107 rushing yards, and without him, it probably would have been a Utah blowout. Now, Utah is very good at home. They have an insane home field advantage. Florida, of course, an SEC team. It's freaking hard to get behind a Pac-12 powerhouse over an SEC school that historically has recruited a ton of 5-star talent. Even the 3-star talent in Florida, to me, is a bit higher level than 3-star, 4-star, 5-star talent in Utah. So it's hard for me to back Utah here. But looking at what I saw last season and factoring in that Utah should have beat Florida at the Swamp, looking at the fact that they have a chip on their shoulder that's larger than Florida's, they have something to prove. They have revenge here. And looking at how the line has moved, it opened up at Utah being a touchdown favorite. Now it's down to -4.5. This all has to do with their star quarterback, Cam Rising's knee. He suffered a knee injury in their final game of the season last year, and he's not 100% recovered. Or is he? Literally nobody knows. That's the mystery here. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you to hammer either side, because ultimately you have to ask yourself, do you think that Cam Rising's ready to go and Utah is keeping it a secret so that they can roll him out last minute? Or do you think he's going to miss the first couple weeks of the season and they're keeping that a secret so that Florida has the game plan around their star quarterback that they know isn't going to play? I'm really torn here. My official free pick, and this is not a VIP pick, this is not something that I'm hammering, but my official free pick for YouTube is going to be Utah minus the 4.5 points. I'm going to hope Cam Rising plays, but even if he doesn't play, I think the Gators on the road without Anthony Richardson, because he really carried them last season, I don't think they go into Utah and win this game. I think Utah wins. Can they cover 4.5? I mean, they've done really well at home historically the last few seasons, but how many times are they hosting powerhouse SEC schools? So it's a tough pick, but I'm going to lean towards Utah minus the 4.5. What I really love in this game is if you pair the Florida Gators quarterback with one of their top receivers. I'm talking about Graham Mertz over 179.5 passing yards and Ricky Pearsall over 42.5 rushing yards. Now, last year, Pearsall had 67 receiving yards against Utah, and you have to factor in Anthony Richardson only threw for 168 yards. So for him to get 67 of those He had a huge percentage of the market share in the passing game last year against Utah. You bring in Graham Mertz, he's not as good as Anthony Richardson is, but he's a pocket passer. So he's not going to rush for 107 yards. So if Florida moves the ball 300 yards down the field, you got to think that 200 of those yards are going to come through the air. I really don't see a way where he throws for under 179 passing yards. Even with the new rules where the clock keeps ticking after first downs, it's going to be hard to play 4 quarters of football, especially when they're the underdog and they're probably going to be playing without the lead. It's going to be hard for him to go 4 quarters, passing the ball all 4 quarters, and not get over 179. Now, I will say the value here is pairing these two players up to both go over or both go under. So if you like the under, take them both under and pair those up together. Do this on the Prize Picks app, and you will see screenshots on the screen right now comparing a 4-man entry on Prize Picks to a 4-player prop same game parlay on FanDuel. The payout on Prize Picks is $2,000. The payout on FanDuel is $1,250. The honest truth is fair value payout is probably like $1,500 or $1,600. So if you're taking these on FanDuel, you're going to lose money over the long term. If you're taking them on Prize Picks, you're going to profit. This is how I made over 150 units of profit last year and how I net 4 units of profit last weekend in college football week 0. I was able to use this technique in the Hawaii Vanderbilt game where I just paired a quarterback and receiver from both teams to go over. Turns out one of the players did not play, but the other 3 all went over together. So pairing quarterbacks with the receivers to go over together or to go under is extremely profitable long term. I'm actually pairing those 2 players up together with 2 players in this next game that I want to break down, which is Minnesota versus Nebraska. When you look at this matchup, Minnesota is one of those teams that you have to watch out for because like the Navy Academy last week against Notre Dame, they're a team that will run the ball 90% of the time, and their goal is to have a 10-minute drive and just burn through the clock, get the lead in the football game, and just run their way to first downs, 4 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards. And with the new college football rules, they can actually drain a significant amount of clock, making it hard for their players and the players on the other team to hit their passing and receiving overs. With that said, Matt Rule is taking over in Nebraska. I think Nebraska is going to do a lot better than people realize. Matt Rule is a legendary college football coach. And when I'm doing research for this game, I look up, why did he leave the Carolina Panthers? Why is he coming back to college football other than him being a legend and him just being more built to be a college football coach? Well, he's got this quarterback, Jeff Sims, that he recruited from Georgia Tech. So say, okay, Jeff Sims sounds like a white dude, sounds like a pocket passer. Look the dude up. It's fucking RG3 on steroids, man. This guy is so big and athletic. Looks like RG3's little brother that's bigger, faster, and stronger than him. And I'm really excited about this team. So my pick for this game, I'm taking Matt Rule, and I'm taking Jeff Sims, and I'm taking them with a touchdown. So give me Nebraska plus the 7 points. I'm also factoring in the fact that Matt Rule is 11-3 against the spread in his last 14 college football games as an underdog. For the player props in this game, I'm going to pair the quarterback with his favorite receiver, which is Jeff Sims, over 186 passing yards, and Billy Kemp over 36.5 receiving yards. The idea here is even if it's 50-50, if the quarterback goes over or under, if he goes over, which is what we took, then Billy Kemp, his receiver, is more than likely to go over with him. So you can take the unders if you want to be a Grinch and you want to act like you're sharp and take the unders. You can take the unders. Just make sure you do it on an app like Prize Picks where you're getting paid out 10x whatever you risk. I'm personally putting $200 to win $2,000 on this play. And if I were to take the same exact play on a traditional sportsbook like FanDuel, you can see the screenshots here side by side. FanDuel is only paying $1,250. If you want to use and abuse the system to your advantage and make a profit this season, just like I did last year, I made so much money. I retired my entire family. I quit working a few years ago. I bought my dream house. I bought a $300,000 Lamborghini Evo Huracan. But hey, do what you want to do. I'm just telling you my life story and my hero's journey to the top. I paired quarterbacks and receivers to go over together or to go under together on Prize Picks. If you want to do this, I'm posting plays just like this one in my free chalkboard group. As soon as I lock in the plays, I take a screenshot, I post them in the group. You can access that for free by clicking the link in the pinned comment in this video. And then I post videos like this on YouTube every single day. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're new to Prize Picks, it is legal in all of the purple states on this map. When you get the app, use promo code SBE and they'll double your first deposit up to $100. Before I head out, you're about to see an insane ad that I recorded in my garage earlier today. Pay attention because this may just change your life forever. What's up, guys? I've got an insane opportunity for y'all to make some money. So if you love football and you want to make some easy money this football season, listen up. I know it sounds like a scam, but hear me out. I swear this is going to be life-changing for some of you. So my name's Cody. I bet on sports for a living. I do DFS specifically, so like Prize Picks, Underdog, Thrive Fantasy, apps like that. I've made a ton of money last season. This football season, I've already hit a $1,000 play and a $900 play. And when I went to place bets going into this weekend, I saw that my account had been limited. This is common practice for sports books and fantasy platforms. If they see a guy is making too much money, they're going to place limits on my account. The cool thing is you're not limited and you're listening to me right now. They have no clue that you and myself are connected. So my offer for you guys is shoot me a text message. I will Cash App you some money, put money into the account. I'll add you to a group chat where I post all of my plays, copy my plays exactly how I tell you to. I'm talking about which picks, how much money to put on each pick. You'll take the cash that I give you, turn it into thousands of profit, and then all that I ask is that you split the profit 50-50 with me. So if you take the money I give you, follow my plays, and make $2,000, that would mean that you get to keep $1,000 and then you pay me back $1,000. This is a way for not only me to scale and make a lot more money this football season, but also a way to reward my followers who watch to the end of my YouTube videos. So look, guys, I have my phone number up on the screen. Shoot me a text message. My assistant will respond to you. Please include your full name and the state that you're located in. By letting her know what state you live in, that's going to allow us to know which apps you have access to and how much money we need to send you. And full transparency, guys, I'm probably gonna start off by sending you like 10 or 20 bucks, but once you prove that you can follow instructions, you make a little bit of money and pay me my 50%, we will up the amounts that we send you. So I've already got some followers that I've sent a couple $1,000s to, but we need to start small and build the trust. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.